The Good News Network! Hi, I'm McKenna.
And I'm Mackenzie.
And we're here to talk to you a little bit about our amazing interviews. Here, I'll list them all for you. So our first one is, we have a whole bunch of them. So here are a couple of them. The Saltwater Classic. Mears Island, the 30th anniversary of protecting it. The Free Candy Story from Our Imaginations. The Lantern Fest. Chickens.
Hi, my name is Kaylin Morrison, and what is yours?
My name is Brendan Morrison.
What made you the idea to do the Saltwater Classic?
Well, the Tofino Saltwater Classic was an event that started in 2010, and the whole idea behind the Saltwater Classic was to raise money for local Tofino initiatives. And one of the biggest ones that we wanted to support was the Wickedness Community School, and they were talking about implementing a hot lunch program so we could provide all the students in the school a hot lunch, and this would enable them to become healthier people. It would help increase their learning so they wouldn't get tired at school. So that was a big part of it. We've also donated to the school's literacy program, so we've put more books into classrooms to help children read. And there's other beneficiaries as well, such as Tofino Salmon Enhancement that we've put money into, Parks and Rec, the hospital, the fire department, the multiplex. There's a list of things that we've helped provide funding to.
What's the biggest fish that was ever caught in the Derby?
The biggest fish ever caught in the Derby was actually caught in the first year, and it was a 38.5-pound Chinook.
Wow. Is it a good thing to live in Tofino?
I love Tofino. I've been coming to Tofino since I was a little boy, and I actually have pictures of my mom and dad hiking here on the rocks when I was in my mom's stomach. And Tofino's a place that I've fallen in love with over the years. To me, it's a magical place. There's very few places like this that exist in the world, and I just feel re-energized, rejuvenated. It's got so much to offer if you like the outdoors. There's boating, there's hiking, there's surfing, fishing. I mean, the opportunities are endless. Bear watching, whale watching. There's so much to do in the outdoors.
What's the nicest thing that someone's ever done to you in Tofino?
Oh, that's a tough question because there's so many nice people here, and I have a neighbor who's very helpful. If there's he sometimes helps me by taking stinky garbage out, because you don't want to have stinky garbage in Tofino with the wildlife around, right?
Thank you for your time, and this is Kaylin Morrison reporting from the Good News Network. This is how we calm ourselves before the interview. Reach for the sunshine, bring it down. Reach for the sunshine, bring it down.
Hi, I'm Sai, and I'm here for the Good News Network.
Position. Quiet on the set. Lights, cameras, action.
Is this live? We're filming?
Yep.
Hi, what is your name?
My friends know me as Pete, but my mom calls me Peter.
What's the best thing you've done in Tofino so far?
The best thing I've done? Wow, that's a hard one to gauge.
Like, your favorite, like personal.
Personal thing?
Yeah.
Wow. I think the best thing I did all year, and the biggest accomplishment, was making it through the winter. On a houseboat.
What's the best thing you've done for someone lately?
Lately?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a tough one. Well, you see that village over there?
Yes, Opitsit?
Pitsit, yes. Well, quite recently, that's where I've been getting my clean drinking water. And so I go and get my clean water from there. Mm-hmm. And I decided that I wanted to make an offering to not only Lone Cone, the mountain, but to the community there. So I went to my farm and I got like 100 plant starters, and I transplanted them and I brought them in garbage cans in a boat, and I made some friends over there, and I got their old community garden up and running again, and I planted their greenhouse, and I plugged the earth full of food over there. Lots of tomatoes, lots of female flowering plants, and there's gonna be abundance over there. I think that's one of my biggest accomplishments recently that I'm proud of.
Hi, I'm Saya,
And I'm Paris.
and we're from the Good News Network. We're about to find out what the world would be like if all candy was free.
To get my directors, get in. Okay, I'm here because the Good News Network decided, what if candy was free? Quiet on the set, please. Hi, I'm McKenna Morrison, and I'm here interviewing Torben. And what do you think? What would happen if candy was free?
If candy was free, we'd have a lot of fat kids out there, I think.
Do you think the dentist would approve?
I think so.
What do you think about free candy?
Free candies. Not a good idea.
Really? I didn't think the dentist would.
If he didn't approve, he'd probably be out of business.
I think so too. Do you think candy makes the world a better place?
Absolutely. Imagine the world without candy. Would you be happy?
No. Would you, Mackenzie?
No.
I don't think anybody would.
We have to have candy to survive.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
It's a necessity.
Well, thank you for your time, Turbin.
You're welcome. Anytime.
This is McKenna reporting from the Good News Network, to you live from the candy store with Torben.
Candy jar.
Candy jar.
Are you live?
We're coming to you live from the candy jar with Torben. And cut! That was great, people!
That Torben is cool. Too bad there's not going to be any more free candy. Well, anyways, moving on. We're going to do next the chicken story. Over to you, Annie.
I'm Paris. I'm Annie. And we're with the Good News Network. And Tofino, what is the good news about chickens?
Well, for me, the best news about chickens is that chickens sometimes have cute little babies called chicks. And there are some here that we can go look at.
Okay, sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like great news. Let's go look. Chickens.
Ahoy, mateys! This is the Good News Network on the water. All aboard the good news. What was your latest good deed you've done to someone? Your
Latest good deed I've done to someone. Oh gosh. We made some friends and had them over and visited on our boat and helped them with some things on their boat. So it's a boating community. We try to help each other. So if they need parts or supplies, we try to help people because we never know when we need it. So it's always good to be helpful.
Yes. One more thing. Is there any good deeds anybody has done to you?
Oh, well, people do things all the time, like they move their dinghy at the dock, or just little things. They're helpful. When we got to the dock this morning, the manager for the marina, told us how to get rid of our garbage and gave us maps, and everybody's very helpful.
Okay.
Let's do it.
McKenna, what is your name?
My name's Grant. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What is the best thing you've done in Tofino so far?
Probably married my beautiful wife and had these 2 great children.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah. Surfing's fun too. You surf?
Sometimes I like to boogie board.
That's cool.
What is the nicest thing someone's done for you?
The nicest thing that someone's done for me? That's a hard one. I have so many good friends and they all do such nice things for me all the time. It's really hard to put that all into one category.
What is the nicest thing you've done for someone?
That's a hard one too. I like to pull pranks on my friends.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
I am Annie, and what's your name?
My name's Dan.
And can I ask you a few questions?
You can.
What's the nicest thing a person done to you?
Well, my girlfriend had my daughter have a baby, but
We don't need that. Please back
you did give me a great smile.
Yeah, you can hold it. What's the nicest thing that you've done to someone?
Oh, well, this kid hit his head on the ground and I had to do CPR on him. Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Have a good day.
Ahoy, mateys! This is the Good News Network on the water. All aboard with the good news. Dan Lewis! Here.
Hi, I'm Jenna, and I'm reporting with the Good News Network. I'm here with Dan. Dan, tell me about yourself.
Hi, my name's Dan Lewis, and I live here in Tofino, and I'm a kayaker and I'm a conservationist. I help to protect nature.
Tell me about some good things that are happening in the area in Tofino.
Well, you know, there's a lot of good things happening in Tofino. I'm really stoked you kids are doing this because I think if we listen to bad news all the time, we feel bad, and I think there's a lot of good news. So for me, the good news today is that I got out of bed, the sun was shining, it's a beautiful day, and I saw lots of bears, or not bears, but wildlife today as I kayaked into Tofino.
So Dan, is there any good news in this area you need to talk about?
Yeah, you know, I think for me the good news is this mountain right over here is on Mears Island, and it was going to be clear-cut logged about 30 years ago, and the people who live over there, Okwiyat, and the people in Tofino got together and stopped that island from being logged, and that to me is, so those trees are standing today because all those people got together and stopped them from being cut down.
What is your advice for young people that want to protect the earth and wildlife?
I think the big thing is to get out there and enjoy it while we can, and get to know the area so that you know what is at stake and what could be lost. And I think spending time in nature is probably the really good way to start when you're a kid. That's what I did when I was a kid, and it really influenced my life in a big way.
Thank you.
All the way from the float house in the sound, Mark Hudson!
This is McKenna Morrison, and I'm reporting for the Good News Network. And this is Mark Hobson. When you were little, what influenced you to become a painter?
Well, what mostly influenced me was I just loved insects and bugs and frogs and animals, and so I used to draw animals all the time. I used to draw and draw and draw, and I started drawing about 3. I think the first thing I ever drew that was recognizable was a chicken.
What inspired you to become a painter?
I just wanted to do it so badly. I just loved all the things that I was seeing, and I really wanted just to prolong the experience. And just driving by in a car is one thing, but actually spending a couple of hours trying to paint something is really kind of neat, and it just means that you get to hang out longer with whatever it is you're drawing.
That's cool. Thank you for your time. I think we're going to go look at some more of your paintings
Thank
over
you.
there.
Thank you, and those are great questions, by the way. Some of the best questions I've ever been asked, in fact.
And from the Raincoast Education Society, Crazy Kimberly Johnson.
Hi, I'm Jenna with the Good News Network. What's your name?
My name is Kim.
So Kim, what is Lantern Festival?
Lantern Festival is a magical event where children come out from all over the place and they come to see the beautiful lanterns all over the gardens. Lantern Festival makes me feel a little bit crazy because there's so much tissue paper and glue and so many children always at one time making stuff, and they always need everything at the same time. But it also makes me feel joyful because it's so magical when people walk down the trails and they turn around the corner and they'll see a little shark or a big fish or beautiful people that are all illuminated by light. So it's a magical event.
Kim, what is the good news about Lantern Festival?
The good news about Lantern Festival is that for one night, the whole community gathers in one place, outside, under the stars, rain or shine, to look at lanterns and listen to music. There's kids in costumes. It's just a happy time. Nothing bad about it.
Have you been
working with the Lantern Festival since it started?
No, I haven't. The Lantern Festival started by a brilliant woman and a brilliant man. Her name's Marion Syme, his name's Michael Talitsky, and they made the lanterns in their own house and stored them in their own basement. And now she's back again helping us with Lantern Festival this year, so we're so lucky to have her back. She started it 13 years ago and it's still going strong. And it's the Raincoast Education Society's biggest fundraiser. The good news with that is that it funds all of our programs to do throughout the year with all of the wonderful kids that come to make lanterns.
How much money is it to get in through the doors?
Kids are free! Yay!
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome, Jenna, anytime, and please come make a lantern.